The messages to the young players is that his team in Florida a couple of years ago snuck in as that 8th seed and made it to the Stanley Cup final. When you have a voice like that that's telling these guys, hey, there's a chance here, how valuable is that for you as a coach, and how the impact of that?
Very. I mean, sometimes when I say the 6 guys, I often mention the 6 that we know of, but I sometimes forget to throw in the 7th, which is Ryan. A lot of the experience that he has been there, how he's kind of changed and matured as a player, I think that's so important for guys, especially because there's some recency bias with him and how things went with him his last team.
Ryan, when you look at your forward groups, and you've had some kind of rotations going over the last couple of games, are you feeling like offensively you've had the looks that you've wanted to generate?
For the most part, these 4 lines that we've got going right now have probably been our best grouping of lines that we've had all year. I think all the lines have been at times dangerous offensively, yet they've been fairly responsible the other side of the puck as well. So whether you're putting Runes' line out, there's a chance they can generate for you, but we know they're still going to work hard, and it's the same for Naz or Frosty's line or Michael's line. Right now we're pleased with I guess the connection that we have on all 4 of our lines.
Was there a point in the season where you feel like everything sort of snapped into place like that for your forward lines?
Not really. I think maybe now that we've got Adam going a little bit more, I think he's brought a presence back to our 4th line. That might be something where, he just kind of fits in that role right now, but we still have the option to elevate him when his game is on, and I think that sometimes helps put a little pressure on guys above him. So maybe if I'm to answer that again, I'd probably say since he's kind of started to be a little bit more consistent for us.
We've talked a lot about him, but when you're playing a team, that's big and physical like Vegas can be, how influential might his game be in tonight's?
Yeah, to keep it very simple, straight line and be a hard guy to play against, it's going to come into play, and it's the same with Baller on the back end. Like, they're going to have forwards that are coming to the net hard, and he has to be an impact player for us tonight.
How often are you checking your phone for the out-of-town scoreboard?
I watch games at home like I do from game 1 of the regular season, so when we're not playing, we usually have the TV on all the time.
So you're watching Mini and New York last
Same. Yep, I did last night, but it's no different from October 1st for me.
What goes into your decision-making process when it comes to your goaltenders at this point of the season?
Both guys have given us a chance to win. I think the way Dustin played the last game factored in. I thought he was excellent our last game, and he's rested as well right now. That's something that comes into play as well.
Is there a schedule that's set in pen, or is it in pencil?
Always in pencil. Yeah.
Ryan, I know you're focused on trying to win tonight's hockey game first and foremost, but with that wild loss last night, you guys are once again in control of your own destiny with a couple of games in hand and that head-to-head. Does that bring some excitement that you guys can now do it yourselves?
Well, I just want them thinking of Vegas. That's it, Derek. I would just make sure we're focused on the game at hand. Like, we've talked forever about controlling what you can control, so the only thing we have control over is how we show up, the attitude we bring, and the work ethic that we have as a team. So that's it for us tonight.
What's it going to take to get 2 points tonight?
We haven't scored yet against this team, so we have to find a way to score. That's one important thing for us. They do a really good job of checking. They don't give you a lot, and if you open yourself up trying to make something happen, they're very good transitionally. They've got some really skilled players on the other side, so you have to play a patient game, but we have to be much more committed to try to get things done offensively.
Blake, with his 2 goals the other night, it seemed like he was a guy that had been around it a lot, or a lot of breaks that didn't go his way. Could that be something that starts to shift his fortunes a little bit?
Sure. He had some jump in his step again today on the ice, I thought, too. So, hey, as much as even older players, they realize that putting up points isn't the be-all, end-all, but it does make you feel better. Even if you're a 4th-line guy or a top-line guy, if you're generating, you get a little bit of swagger in your step. So I'm sure he's going to have some jump in his game tonight.
Your PKs brought you some good energy. Coleman scored a PK goal the other day, shorthanded. What's your thought process and the confidence that you get from that unit that you put out there in a whole?
Yeah. I think Trent's done a really good job with him first and foremost. He's, I think, helped bring the group together for us. And a lot of nights, you have to win the special team game. if you're going to have a chance to win, because 5-on-5 things get very close, especially this time of year. So you have to find a way to make a difference special team wise. Our penalty kill has done that over the last number of games. We need our power play to elevate tonight.